Having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
United States, U.S. President Donald Trump has accused members of the Israel House of Assembly, known in Hebrew word as Knesset, of apparent politically witch-hunting the Israel Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, with corruption case President Trump had described as nothing but political witch-hunt, saying the Knesset prosecutors should let Benjamin Netanyahu go, that he's a war hero who have worked with the U.S. to eliminate Iran nuclear threats. And currently he has a big job to do with negotiations of peace deals with Iran and Hamas, stressing in a question manner how possible is it for the Israel Prime Minister to sit in court all day long. The Prime Minister lawyer had filed a 2-week delay of the case, citing national security demands following the 12-day Israel-Iran war, but the court sitting in Jerusalem rejected the application on Friday, and Benjamin Netanyahu, who has spent 20 years as Israel Prime Minister, was expected to be in court on Monday for cross-examination in the corruption case that started with police investigation in 2016 and the court trial commenced in 2020. But a report from some foreign media quoting the Prime Minister political party, Likud, a few hours ago indicated that the court on Sunday has postponed the case and cancelled it from holding this week. Similarly, some members of the Knesset had accused the Prime Minister of trying to use the regional war with Hamas, Hezbollah and Iran to secure an end to the corruption charges. The foreign media reported that the Israeli court on Sunday postponed Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's testimony in his corruption trial after he allegedly requested a delay with the support of U.S. President Donald Trump, in a ruling published by the Premier's party. Following the explanations given, we partially accept the request and cancel at this stage Mr. Netanyahu's hearings scheduled for this week, the Jerusalem District Court said in its ruling, published online by the Likud party. It would be recalled that the Israel police began investigating Netanyahu in December 2016 and subsequently recommended indictments against him. The court is presided over by a panel of 3 Jerusalem District Court judges, Rivka Friedman-Feldman, Moshe Bar-Am, and Oded Shein. Local media had reported that Friedman-Feldman previously served on the judicial panel that convicted former Israel Prime Minister Ehud Olmert of bribery, which the former Prime Minister was sentenced to 6-year imprisonment. On the 21st of November 2019, Netanyahu was officially indicted for breach of trust, accepting bribes, and fraud, leading him to legally relinquish his ministry portfolios other than Prime Minister. Netanyahu's trial in the Jerusalem District Court began on the 24th of May 2020, with witness testimony starting on the 5th of April 2021. The prosecution listed 333 witnesses. Netanyahu is now set to take the stand on Monday for cross-examination in a long-running corruption case. According to Al Jazeera, members of Israel's Knesset have accused Netanyahu of using the regional conflicts to secure an end to his corruption trial. Netanyahu is conditioning the future of Israel and our children on his trial, Naama Lazimi, Knesset member from the Democrats Party, told the Times of Israel newspaper. Karine Al-Hara, Knesset member from Yesh Atid Party, warned that Netanyahu is acting against the Israeli public interest by linking his legal fate with captive negotiations and regional normalization agreements. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu on Sunday, while responding to President Trump's statement, the US president posted on his Truth social media platform on Saturday and replicated a screenshot of the message on President Trump's personal handle on X. Social media said, "Thank you again, at real Donald Trump. Together, we will make the Middle East great again." President Donald Trump in the post had said, "It is terrible what they are doing in Israel to Bibi Netanyahu. He is a war hero, and a prime minister who did a fabulous job working with the United States to bring great success in getting rid of the dangerous nuclear threat in Iran. Importantly, he is right now in the process of negotiating a deal with Hamas, which will include getting the hostages back. How is it possible that the Prime Minister of Israel can be forced to sit in a courtroom all day long, over nothing, cigars, Bugs Bunny doll, etc.? It is a political witch hunt, very similar to the witch hunt that I was forced to endure. This travesty of justice will interfere with both Iran and Hamas negotiations. In other words, it is insanity doing what the out-of-control prosecutors are doing to Bibi Netanyahu. The United States of America spends billions of dollars a year, far more than on any other nation, protecting and supporting Israel. We are not going to stand for this. We just had a great victory with Prime Minister Bibi Netanyahu at the helm, and this greatly tarnishes our victory. Let Bibi go, he's got a big job to do." Al Jazeera also reported that the political turmoil in Israel has deepened, with renewed calls for Netanyahu's resignation. In a televised interview with Channel 12, former Prime Minister Naftali Bennett said it was time for Netanyahu to step aside. "He has been in power for 20 years. That's too much," said Bennett. "He bears heavy responsibility for the divisions in Israeli society." Bennett, who has taken a break from politics, is reportedly eyeing a return, with polls suggesting he could challenge Netanyahu once more.
Bringing you the news in a more digital way.
Having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.
Hello, it is Ryan, and we could all use an extra bright spot in our day, couldn't we? Just to make up for things like sitting in traffic, doing the dishes, counting your steps, all the mundane stuff. That is why I'm such a big fan of Chumba Casino. Chumba Casino has all your favorite social casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere with daily bonuses. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com. That's ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.